Hi, and welcome to my channel, the Grape Jelly Library. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited that you are here. You know what to do. Today's video is going to be a quick one all about the books, psych, the book that I am going to be reading for the next 2 months. 2 months I'm giving myself to get this sucker read. I attempted it last year and it was a complete and utter failure. I am talking about Stephen King, It. Now, I'm going to tell you my experience with this here book. All right, so I was at Walmart and I seen the book. No, that's a lie. That is a lie. I had been thinking, I never ever read a Stephen King book. I need to do that. So I took myself to my favorite place, Barnes and Nobles, and I bought the book. Okay, great, we're gonna do this. Bring it home, and yeah, no, that's a lie. That's another lie. Okay, my experience with this book is something else. I'm telling you, brother. All right, so I had watched other YouTubers who read this book, and my wheels were turning, and I said, I never read a Stephen King book before. I need to do it, and let's go big or let's go home. And so, yeah, we're gonna do this. All right, so what do? I go online and I go to eBay and I find myself a copy. Cheap enough, $12. All right, send it to me, baby. Give me that book. All right, I get it in the mail. Super exciting and super excited. Except for when I opened the book, this corner was folded all the way down and there was a permanent crease. Oh my God, Becky. All right. You know what? No, let's just get over ourselves. No big deal. We're gonna go with it. It's not what the book looks like, because Lord knows I do my thing with the books. It's what's inside of the book that counts. Okay. Well, that book sat there on a table in my kitchen, an end table, sat there, all of the month of July. Yeah, because I was preparing early. And come August, we had a birthday party at my house. And my nephew loves all things horror. And so I thought, well, maybe, since he kept asking me about the book and telling me things about Stephen King and about it, having not read it, I said to him, well, why don't you take this book? Why don't you have this book? Because I thought, maybe I don't want to read it. Maybe I was just in a mood that day. So he took the book. All right, great. Sayonara, off my hands. Except them wheels in my head don't stop turning. So now, 2 weeks later, I need to go get this book. But that's all right, because I'll get a brand new copy of this book. Go to my favorite place, Barnes and Noble, pick it out, pay for it, head home. All right, we're gonna do it. We got this, we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna kick it up a notch, and we're gonna download the Audible version. Go big or go home. Okay, so here we are, September 1st, and we're gonna begin to read this book. Excusez-moi. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna read this book. Sitting up here in my lovely library, air condition on, fan on, we have our beverages, we have our, I think I was heavily into salted, peppered pistachios at that time. So we have our snacks. Let's do this thing. Yeah, so, oh yeah, I had my chewing gum. I had it. I had my snacks. I had my celery sticks. I had my carrot sticks. Anything your heart could desire. It was in my little library mini fridge. And sitting in the recliner, and let's begin this journey. So, while the Audible version read to me, I followed along in my book. All right, so I get about, I don't know, 12 pages in, because there's a lot of words on a page. If you haven't seen this book, there's a lot of words on a page. All right, and so now I'm gonna call it a day. I worked all day, it's getting late, let's call it a day. All right, so not long after that, probably the next day or so, I found myself at Walmart, which I try to make it a habit not to go in there, only because it's really, really congested, and I just can't. I'm an in and out kind of girl, and so, all right, I always go by the books. What do I see on the shelf that I have never seen there before? But this staring at me, and it was about $7 or $8 cheaper than what I purchased it for from Barnes & Noble's, and only $1 more than the purchase price that I got it for from eBay. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? For real? So I paid $12 on eBay. Walmart wanted $13, and Barnes & Noble wanted 20 bucks. All right. It is what it is. So let's just continue on. So I do this, and I do this, and I do this. Every night I get myself situated after run practice, take a shower, come up to the library. All right, we're mellowing out. Let's do another 12 pages or maybe even more. Well, I was doing so good. I got to page 183. My Halloween ghosty bookmark is still marking the page where I left off. So right around that time, the Audible version, I was like struggling with, because they were taking it a little bit longer to read the lines than I actually could do it in my own, with my own reading speed, I should say. And I know I could speed it up. I could speed the Audible version up. However, I didn't want to take away from the experience of it. So I just let them read it at a comprehensible pace. And I just tolerated that as best as I could. So then what happens? Yeah, My husband is not home. He is, I don't know, Atlantic City or something. And I stayed behind, and we get to a fight scene. Now, I haven't even encountered Pennywise in this book yet. We get to a fight scene, and I don't like when people are getting beat up. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I could recall a time where back in my teenage, later teenage years, being at a party, and I should say an alcoholic party, and boys will be boys. Two of them started to go at it, and everybody kind of stood around and just watched, and I was like, oh, heck no, not on my watch. Somebody do something. And nobody did anything. And I'm like, somebody do something. And nobody did anything. So I can't fight two men, but I go to jump in the middle of it because I just don't want to see anybody get hurt. So I go to jump in the middle of this fight, not even thinking of my own safety. And it was at that point where another male actually jumped in and then broke it up, and then everything was restored back to peace and harmony. But I was like, I just don't like when people fight. I just would rather everybody get along in a perfect world, right? So I guess I'm a big baby when it comes to that. So that's the part of the book that I got myself to. There was a fight scene, and somebody was getting punched in the stomach, and I was like, it was so gruesome and grotesque to me that I was like, you know what, I can't waste my life on this. I'm not going to be here that long, and I can't give you any of my time any longer if you're going to act like this. So I ditched the book, but I didn't ditch the goal, I should say, of reading it. I just needed to get away from it. I needed to run from it for a while. And so I did. Haven't picked it up since last year, September of last year, 2021. So here we are in 2022, and guess who wants to read the book It by Stephen King? So what I have done is I decided that it would probably help me to get through this book if I had some buddies to read it with. So over on my Discord, and my apologies, I don't get to that very often because I do work 6 days a week, and I do have a house, and I do have 5 animals, and I try to have a life. But I do love to have the Discord. I just need better time management skills. So anyways, over on my Discord, if you would like to join along and read this book with us, then by all means, in my description, click the link to my Discord and just say, hey, you know what, Flo, I am in. I already have couple people, Michael Romeo from Michael Romeo Talks Books. He is in on the gig, and a viewer subscriber by the name of Amy is also joining us for the ride. And like I said, the car door is open. If you want to hop in and come along for a ride with us, then get in and buckle up, baby, because I think we are in for a ride of some sort. What do you think? Did any of you read this? Comment below without any spoilers. Like, even like a, what are they, emoji face or something, or give me little hints with emojis. I don't care. Say yikes, whatever. Just give me some sort of clues what I am in for, because I'm not a movie person, so I have never seen the movie. I have never done Stephen King books, except for I saw a Stephen King movie when I was extremely young, maybe about 10, Carrie, and Oh gosh. But anyways, and if he was, I don't know, I could be showing my ignorance right here, but was Stephen King A Nightmare on Elm Street? Was that him? Because if that was, I did happen to catch that one when I was a teenager. And other than that, nada, nothing, zilch, nothing else. So this should be quite the experience. And yeah, this time, since I have some friends to hold my hand, I think I can actually get this job done. So there's that. I'm going to head off now. I'm going to go do some things around the house, and then I'm going to try to finish up what I am reading now so that I can clear my schedule, because I don't care if I don't read any other book, with the exception of this, the whole month of September and the whole month of October. I'm just going to dedicate myself to this. I was going to say, I'm not that fast of a reader, so I'm giving myself plenty of time to get this goal checked off my bucket list already. Yeah, and I think I'm going to take it back from the starting line. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So see, I there. What page was I on? I have no idea. But yeah, seriously. So that's what I am gonna be up to for the next 2 months. Comment below. Let me know, what do you plan on reading? And I should say this, I do want to read some other, you know, horror novels in October. I love to read that kind of stuff in the month of October. So I'm going to do my best to keep a steady pace of that. Maybe I'll count the pages and divide the pages by how many days I want to have it read by in order to get it done, so that maybe I can get at least a classic horror read, because I do like to get one of those in every October. Oh yeah, I wanted to read Dracula over on Maria's Discord page, Read Fine Books. She's going to be reading Dracula if you would like to get in on that action. So I definitely want to get in on that action too. So I am going to make the best and the most of my October spirited, hallowed, eerie. You get the direction I'm going in. All right, so thanks guys, thanks for joining me, and until my next video, please know that I do love you. I honestly do, and I wish you to be well. I want you to be good, just a little bold, and mostly good, and always be reading.